Good morning. Welcome to Satsang. If the search is about who I am in reality, you have nothing to do because you are it. What can happen is that since there is a surge, you just let whatever has been built on you, let them fade away. It's like, it seems like that. Let them fade away. Don't keep anything. And you will just find that you always have been here. And that's what I am. There's not much to say. So if you have any difficulty in following that or understanding that or with your own journey, please ask. So it's really not to create a new state or to Yeah, it's not to create a new state nor to promise a new land. It's being freed from beliefs. Hi, good morning.
Namaste, Ganga.
Namaste.
Okay, so I have a question which is, okay, if our true nature is non-dual consciousness, then I have a question which is, how can we recognize that when the scope of our experience of what we can actually know empirically is really only limited to this mind and body complex?
Yes, sure, but that's why the mind has not to recognize it, otherwise it creates again a limited experiment. The mind doesn't go here, it disappears. Because it came from here. It's a rising, it's an expression of what you are. And what you are is ever untouched, even by somebody. It comes from there.
Okay. Okay, one other
No, but then
yes, okay.
when you hear that, what does it change in your question?
Okay. What changes is, because okay, we have to recognize, but one way that this has been put, one way that I've heard is that we use the mind as an instrument to know ourselves as that.
Absolutely wrong. The mind is not a tool here. It's a tool for the world, to discover the world, to manage with our own daily life.
Okay.
The mind here has absolutely not to be hooked at for a split second. And then it's obvious that what is my real nature. It has always been.
Okay.
No mind. Here, no mind.
Okay. Okay, just one last thing. Then how do we get to the, can we call it the point of understanding, okay, I'm not this body, I'm not this mind. How do we get to that?
Realizing who you are. Otherwise it will be just a trust or a knowledge you have, and it will not help you.
Okay.
you are okay, really.
Okay. And then, which means that meditation and the other practices we do, they're not the essence. They're, I keep coming to this. They're instruments to help us reach that, right? Or no?
Not at all. But it may be useful to hear what I say.
Okay. Thank you.
How, you see, how what you already have, no, it doesn't need now. You just keep it down and you listen to me. Okay. It's about what you are. What has always been here. Isn't it? Yeah. So it's already here. So what is obstructing the obviousness of it? Your mind. Because you work with your mind. So the mind can do whatever. It can be completely chaotic, or it can be completely contemplative with meditation. There will still be somebody who does it or experiences it. What do you do with that one now? So you have to hear. You have not to do anything. Just don't catch the rising eye which wants to do something, to transform something, to attain who you are. Just leave it. It's a thought, like any other thoughts passing by. It's not what you are. That's what I said in the beginning. You have not to do anything. But of course, as the mind is overpowerful with a search, don't do anything and let the mind fade away by itself, because you don't hook at it, because you hear, I am already that. Yeah. If there is any more question, you ask. It's very important. Yeah.
Thank you, Ganga. I've watched a few of your satsangs, and when you said on, I think it was Friday, you said the screen stops for a split second, and then no matter what, it's like the illusion's been kind of shattered, and it's a screen. And I've had that happen in my life, and yet then I return to not, like you said, you'll forget. But I guess I need reassurance that that's okay, because I think I have this belief that you, Papaji, Ramana, are in like this enlightened state all the time.
Yeah,
Not
I know.
enlightened, but you know what I mean? It's like,
Of course, I know what you mean. It's the problem of everybody. We're searching, still even having got a glimpses or a peep. So it's one of those concepts, you see. Because what? Somebody, it's not somebody who is enlightened. So the somebody has a life with remembrances, if he searched and if he is quiet with the search because he saw who he is. And forgetfulness, it's part of a daily life. So what happened? We say there is a realization of what is, and no more a peep. When it has been seen, oh, it's not personal. My real nature is absolutely not personal. I am is in that. And my life will rise till I die with moments of peace, no search, and moments of total forgetfulness because of the natural activities of the life and challenges and whatnot. But the search doesn't rise again because you know what's what. It has been seen. So if it is still troubling you, you keep a concept because you projected that, as we all did, that it means realization of the self. It means also it is somebody who will all the time will be no more deluded by this world. Am I clear? So are you willing not to catch again that concept? If it rises, maybe it's a poison, maybe I don't go there. Are you? Or you are not yet convinced? Tell me.
I think that it's a matter of confirming and just reconfirming. And I think I have a deep fear that it's like, if this is real, then, and I believe it, I'm crazy. Like
then don't go in the mind. Why should you go in the mind with these comments? Because of the comments of the mind, we still search for permanency, or we feel we are crazy and all that. Be free from this tyranny, dictator. Free. Nothing else has to be done.
Yeah, it's like the emperor has no clothes and I'm the only one who sees it. It's like, yeah.
Don't be faithful to your mind. Be faithful to what you have seen. And don't doubt about it anymore.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's a funny question. There's still the wish to not hook so often to the mind.
To knock. To knock. To.
To not.
To not. To not what? Not to go so often
to not
in the mind.
to not go so often with the mind. Yes, it's
okay, it's a wish.
Yeah.
Only you can fulfill it or not. But the mind is also a joy of expression with all what it contains. I will not promise. I don't promise anything, you know. It's hell and heaven, that is sure. What to do? We are still alive, so. Don't worry. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sometimes if there are repetitive situations, challenges, certain constellations, and I know I have to let go, and I try again to let go, and at a certain point the experience of the comeback is stronger than my
sure.
the letting go. How to encourage the trust, or the how to really let go, or to understand when I also have to draw consequences or act in real life. And sometimes I tend to flight into this, I go away. I know there's this perfect state, but I also have to act, and to how to bring that together in.
But you see, you speak of two things. You speak of your search to be at peace, to know who you are, probably. And you speak of a well-being of the person. You see, the person has challenges in life. I don't think there is a life without challenges. So, if the challenges are obsessive and repetitively, it's not my work to do, but I just say, you can be helped about that. Because if it is repetitive, it's like you have to face it. It's not a question of escaping and all, because if you face it, you can be freed from it too. You can be relieved, you see. But that's for the person. It's the one I see and who has a question for her life. So that is not my job. But I can tell, surely help yourself about those challenges. At the same time, if there is also another search, is there another search?
You mean the inside search to just to be in peace and trust?
Yeah, for example.
Yes.
Okay. So you can do, at the same time, you can dedicate some time to this search too, which is, it will not concern the life that you described of you as the one I see. It will concern what is the background, what is the screen of all this world of appearance where I as an individual ever daily life, ever life there. So it's to know who I am, in fact. And for that, you need to dedicate a split second, just entire absolute moment of not catching the mind. That's all. It will not be a permanent state in the individual, but it will be such a fact that you don't search about that anymore. Am I clear?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to be leaving, so I'm going to try to take full advantage of this time with you. So, do you feel like you are enlivened by God, that not an entity God, but like I also am sort of I like I said, I have moments where the screen stops, but I also and I know that there's some divine balance to everything that is beyond my mind's ability to even fathom.
But you are that screen. It's what you are. Doesn't belong to anybody.
Right.
Nor human, nor God.
So there's just this I don't know.
The
There's-
mind doesn't know. But you know. The mind doesn't know. And because you know the obviousness of it, you don't search anymore. You are at peace. Not always in the mind, that's sure. But your real nature, you can say, is at peace. I know we use those words beyond and divine and all that because it's no more personal. But be careful so when you use those words, you see, because they have an impact. Better not to say anything because you cannot know. What a relief. And it's not a not knowing with this open door or who knows, No. It's just like that. That's why you see there is no real teaching. They are just indications according to what's given by the seeker. Because you are already it. To the indication, so the indication is just to show what it is not, or it is it but limited, so what it is not. So you want to say something? Doesn't look like, huh?
Hi. Always the same topic.
Yeah.
I saw just that it's about knower, not about knowing. But there is this sense that it's separate from me. Like there is some connection, but it's not one.
Mm-hmm.
Like there is some appearances, some knowing in me, but like it's the knower and somebody who observed this knowing.
Yeah, but you see, you describe something. To whom it happens, the description.
To this consciousness, to this... Yes.
I would not say so. It happened to somebody. If you see, you have to investigate whatever you can express about it, or whatever you can experience, is because there is I am someone. There is a quality attached to what is. So, you will never have a definitive stop of search or answer if you answer to the one who has got this preoccupation or experience of knowing and all that. Never. So it will be when you understand that. So whenever those things which ask a question, which still wonder, when you know it's a thought and you let it pass, don't solve it by any answer, but solve it by let it pass. Because it looks like it covers what is already here. And that's what you search. Somebody will never attain it, my dear. Really. Even if you know it and you, oh yes, it's not somebody, but really, it's not somebody who will attain it. And if he attains it as he can attain anything. It will be absolutely impermanent, and it will go on changing. So you will be as unsatisfied as before. At some point you will search again. So there is one consequence, I think, about, let's say, finally realizing what is the essence of thing, is that the ex-seeker is finally no more a seeker because he's at peace with that. And he's at peace because he really knows he can never figure it out. And he's at peace with that. So you will have somebody here, somebody at peace with that search. May not be at peace with his daily life, but it will be at peace with this search about the essence of what I am really, what is it, which is absolutely not attainable by someone. That's what I say. Just have a split second. A split second. It's not, you cannot attain. And that split second, nobody knows the best how to give oneself, but it really means don't attach yourself to anything which rises for one moment. And what's left is what I am. What, of course, the I is like there. It's what is. It's the essence. Once for all, it's the essence. And all the individuals are born and die here, from here, in here, through here. You can get experiences according to your concepts, which can be refined and subtler and so on, because you come a lot in satsang and all that, but still it's not helping.
Yes.
Yeah. So did you hear what I said to you? What did I say?
Leave it. Just don't.
It's a thought. It's just a thought attached to your search. It's refiner and refiner and refiner. But don't think that the refine will be so refined that it's no more. No. It will always be refiner and refiner ad infinitum. So be freed from that. It is attached to your concept of enlightenment. Be freed from that. Means don't go there. You are already what you search. The mind will never come with something right about it. Even what I say, there are indications, I insist. Because it's not what it is. So the literature of spirituality imagines books and books promising you whatever. It's all bullshit. It's all approaches of concepts, trying to figure out. It is as you like. It's a search like any other search in this world. But if you want to be freed from this kind of ontologic search, live it. Yeah.
So how do I allow for this split second?
You want to, you need to want it. Now. It will always be now. Are you ready for your own wish? Wish is in the future. Are you ready to just now?
I want it now.
Just now. Where are you going? Just now, where are you? Tell. Where are you?
Here.
What do you mean? Tell me, what do you mean by that?
I don't feel I can say anything.
Don't rely on your feelings. They are tricky. So I help you. When you say here, you say your body is here? Be quick, tell me yes or no.
I see the body is here.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's what I wanted to say. What do you mean by here? Again, you speak of your body. You see? No, just to show you how we are used to locate ourselves. And if you locate, you put yourself in time and space. So you speak of the somebody. When I say, as an indication, it's always just here now. There is no just here now in time, in the mind. It's always attached to the past or to the future, or to the objects of the location of this body and all that. The proof, you said, the body. I speak where you don't attach not a body even to what you are, which is there. It's just because you start from your body. The body idea starts from where you are. Where you are is here. But as a habit, a knowledge of your life and all that, you start from I am this body mind. It's a rising, the first rising. So the same I, without any quality, is what you are. So if you don't speak of your body, where are you? Tell, then we eliminate like that.
what to say.
You're in your mind. If you are not in the body, you are in your mind. Unless you convince me, I have nothing to say. But it looks you are in your mind. Yes or no? Convince me. I'm very ready. Or your feelings.
There is some searching going on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
But I don't see any thoughts, but it's
yeah, I know.
moving, yeah.
So it's called emotions or mind or something. You base yourself in that permanently something. But you see it. From where you see it, there is no body, no mind, nothing. From where you see it. That's the screen, that's the background spoken of, pointed at.
And I see I try to objectify that when you...
Yeah,
when
you always want to objectify it. Very good. You see that. That's very good. So, from where you see that, that's what I am. That's what I am. And from there, yeah, all these habits, these beliefs of before, I need to objectify. I believe what is objectified and all. Those are rising expression of what you are, which is totally devoid of anything, any quality, any belonging, owning. So that's always here. That you are busy or not, it's always here.
Now it comes to say, yes, it's always here, but there's nothing special about it.
That's the mind which tricks you. Yeah, there is nothing special because there is nothing. But the mind expresses it, oh, all this for nothing. For this, oh, this huge Big Bang enlightenment, what for? Yeah, right too, it's a scandal for the mind. I agree. I really do. You will survive that scandal, don't worry. What? It doesn't even make me more saintly, more peaceful, more Buddha, more like Ramana. Then why? What for? To be at peace, not to believe and want even to copy anybody and to be like any great idea and figure that inspired me all along. No, I am myself, as they are. That's why they inspired me, not their body, not their way of life. Forget it. Sorry, yeah.
Hello, sorry. Don't go into the mind. It sounds so easy. And I think for me, it's so, most of the time, it's so difficult. And it's always...
What is difficult?
Don't go into the mind.
Yeah.
And it's always, it's often the question, how does it work?
By doing it. You see, this journey of searching, it's made by you, because you are already it. So normally if you hear I am that, it can be at once. But because of listening to the mind, we make a journey till at some point, oh, it's over. Okay. So how? But like that, so you need an investigation, in a way. Every time whenever it comes to you, suddenly you feel something, you experience something, know that there is an experiencer, and I am not even an experiencer. Just remind yourself through investigation to go back from where the mind rises or where the mind disappears. This is the life of a seeker. He investigates, but towards always the same indication. But it can be at once also that investigation can be left because it's done. You know, it's not like you have to. Generally, we have a time with an investigation, that's sure. But everybody is exceptional, so everybody will be different here. But if you still search, for me, the investigation has been most precious. But it has to be always towards the same indication, which is, if I describe anything, it's not it. It's not it, it's not it, it's not it, it's not it. In the end, you will have different experiences about that, and in the end, you will be so exhausted, understanding that you are working with your mind. And then you can hear, I am already that, I always have been. Then you honor that once for all, because it has been enough to search for nothing. It's like that. Yeah. But it's not for nothing, because it leaves the someone without beliefs. And that's a precious gift. I find the image of Hanuman quite an amazing one. You know Hanuman, for those who don't know Hinduism, it is a monkey, but that monkey had, very strangely, the search for what is, and he found Rama, his master, who indicated him what is. And but he was still a monkey outside. What does it mean, a monkey? Everybody thinks, oh, he's a monkey who is no more a monkey because he's always at the feet, at the service, at the devotion of his master. It's not like that. He remained a monkey, but while jumping from branches to branches, sometimes he stopped at a branch. He stopped. He was with what is, with what Rama showed him. After this moment, he again goes from branches of branches in the jungle of the mind, which will still remain. The monkey remains, the jungle of the mind remains, but what? It stops. Sometimes it stops here and there, here and there. That's what we are. That's what we are. But we all believe, oh no, Hanuman, us, is suddenly so so saintly that he behaves differently. No. What he has different is that he knows how precious it is to give a moment here and there in his own life to that. That's all. We are all monkeys. And we are all living in a jungle of the mind. Enough of all these imaginary things and fairy tales. It's great as long as one inspired in the beginning of his search. But in the end, if you're exhausted, it's enough, you understand, oh, it's enough. I have now to really see. What?
Bom dia.
Bon dia.
Thank you so much for all the questions and all the answers. About Hanuman, he's jumping from branch to branch, and does he have the control to stop when he wants, or he just happened when it happens?
He doesn't ask anything about that, he does it. At times he is taken by that and that's all. He has no more this problem in his mind.
Yeah, but he can go and do it when he wants, or
I have no idea.
okay. Yeah.
When it comes to him,
Okay.
you wanted to have it? You are finished? Anyway, we will meet into the jungle of the mind. We will still jump here and there. And you will never know when one stops. That's great. See you. Thank you.